right, we got today's mail call. This is something I did have as a kid, and I saw it and I wanted it again, but I had to piece it together, and I had to wait for all the pieces to get in. The final piece came in, and so let's take a look here. We got Leonard the Core. We got Steve Wyoming. He If you ever see any of the boxes of the core or the packages, he's often depicted on the front. And he's got the same articulation as all the O-rings. He is a little bit loose, but he's all right. He stands up well enough. And got the O-ring. He's got the O-ring there. He's got the ball jointed neck, and then same arm movements as G.I. Joe had. Now these were a high quality knockoff of G.I. Joes, and when I was a kid I didn't get many of them, and I got a ton of these. And they were a lot of fun to play with, and they had their own backstories and their own characters, and just a bunch. There was a ton of them, and I had a bunch. But here he is. There's his backpack. I don't know what the number 34 is. I never really understood what that was. And two, his vest isn't attached to anything. I mean, the only thing he's got on his torso is a star, and then he's got a couple of stars on his thighs and on his little shin guards there. But that's it. There's no, if I try to do a little bit of research on him, but I just can't find anything. So I mean, feel free to share if you know about him, if you know his character and everything else. I do know his name is Steve Wyoming, and that's all I know about him. And I know this is supposed to be a laser gun, but when I was a kid, in my imagination is that this he could carry it with him, and then it would turn into like a drone that would lift off. Then he could control it with his look. Wherever he looked, that it would fly to, and he would. That's what the helmet was for, was to control that. But I don't know. That might be a little bit of a silly explanation, but here he is, Steve Wyoming himself. I'm pretty glad I finally got him complete here. He doesn't really have a whole lot of weapons, but he came in a 2-pack, or with I forget its name, but it was like a white and red figure. But anyway, he's gonna go on to the core shelf. I'm gonna probably do a little quick jump cut and kind of show the shelf and all the rest of them where they sitting and stuff. But once I get to cause the shelf holds 12, or the tray, I'll show you in just a minute, holds 12 figures, and once I get to 12, that's it. And the next one I'm going to get is Gunnar O'Grady, and I found one complete online for pretty inexpensive. And the core is always usually not that expensive. I mean, there was hundreds of these, and finding them complete is a little bit hard. But like sometimes, like, you got to do like this. You got to like buy this, you got to buy that, and you got to just piece them together, and then finally you'll have a complete one. But anyway, I'm gonna jump cut here. I'm gonna go put him on the core shelf, and so he'd be with his team. See you in just a sec. All right, well, here he sits on the Leonard shelf there. There's all my core figures so far. I got one more to go, as you can see. But that's who he was in a 2-pack with. His name was Brick Wall. And they came in a 2-pack, and I remember getting them. And but anyway, he's sitting there with the rest of them, and looking forward to getting that one more. So it's gonna be Gunnar O'Grady is the next one I get, and I'm gonna get the version that I remember having. And I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna say that's the end of the core, but it's gonna be the end for now, should I say? Because these are all the ones that I got. Like up to here, like these ones I had as a kid. These are the exact ones that I had as a kid, and I was able to get all their weapons back. And these are the ones I remember having as a kid. But that version, the one that I had was black and blue, but I like that one better, I'll be honest with you. And I'm pretty sure I had him too. I do remember it. But I like that version the best of Boomerang Billy. But here they are, looking pretty cool there. And if anybody ever asks about those trays are from Toy Gear. That's toy-gear.com. And they got a bunch of them. They got a bunch of different ones, and I got them there for Delta 17. I still got to get some more Delta 17 stuff. I'm slacking. But anyway, everybody, take care. Have a good day.